With the latest update, they made yet another change to the PvP rating mechanics, so we take a little bit of time to talk about that. The last update they made to PvP swung the pendulum over towards more difficulty in attacking and easier time defending, and this latest change has then swung it back a little bit, so that now it's quite a bit easier on the attacking side and harder to defend. So I think they're trying to find some middle ground. Say about a month ago, when they made one of the recent changes, it was very easy to attack. Defending was very hard. They swapped over and basically made it so any of the defenders could use all of their skills immediately. That made it much easier to defend, and now they're trying to swing back a little ways to make it a little easier to attack again. This does come up with a pretty big change. It changes the composition for your defending teams as well as attacking teams, so let's talk about it a little bit. The easiest way to talk about it is probably with a real example. So here, let's look, we've got 3 opponents here. I'm going to take this one, this level 56, primarily for the ease of discussing it. They've got all normal speed characters here. And so what they've basically done is said within a speed phase, so all fast characters kind of have a fast phase, and then a normal phase, and then a slow phase, which was the case before, but previously they were saying if you were on the defending side, all of your fast characters would go before the offensive side's all of their fast characters. And they've basically split that up, so that within a phase, you alternate between the characters within a given phase. So if I had all fast characters, I would still go before all of their normal speed characters here on my offensive side. But if I had all normal speed characters, first they would have Bovus go, and then my first normal speed character would go. So if you can imagine them down below, one right below Bovus, one right below the Squinch right there, and then all the way there. So we would alternate through those characters. Now, the part that's interesting, and I'm wondering if they might change this in the future, if you, say, have 2 fast players and take out Bovus El Doro, and then, your normal speed character would normally go right after him, they don't shift their normal speed characters up, you still go right in there. So if you've got someone, your first normal speed character is still going to go before Squinch, just because Bovus El Doro has been taken out. So it makes for some interesting dynamics, and one of the things that really helps out is that you can do, say, double up with 2 fast characters on their first character, and then if you've got single-person heavy hitters, someone like Lady Nimriel now really shines because of this, you can go in right afterwards and use, just say this was Cruel King Bramble, and you can take him out basically 100% of the time with Lady Nimriel. You could do 2 fast players to take out Bovus El Doro, and then do Lady Nimriel and take out their second, and then do someone else that could take out their third, and you can continue down the line until all 4 have gone and they've got 1 character left. And if you've got full health with 4 characters and they've got 1 character left, it's going to be incredibly hard for them to take you out. So we're going to try to do something similar to this. Let's go ahead in here. I'm going to take 2 fast characters, and so that I can get maximum damage, I'm going to take 2 fast characters that both have single-person target skills. Now, if I had, If I had this guy, is it Torchy? If I had Torchy leveled up, I would take him here, so we could get an elemental benefit, but I don't, and the star level is really low, so I wouldn't be getting as much of a benefit anyway. So we'll jump past that, but our next one we have to take out is Squinch. So rather than taking him out altogether, what I'd like to do is bring IGOROK that's going to do a ton of damage and likely freeze at least some of the team. So we'll go with that, and then for our next character, we'll bring in Lady Nimriel so she can try to take out Tsumi. Because even if Squinch gets to go, he's not going to destroy us or do a haze or anything like that, or daze that would make a lower attack percentage. So we should have a very good chance to use her attack, and she's boosted right now. So we'll go ahead with this group and see how this goes. Alright, we're in the dungeon now. So we go ahead, and Bovus El Doro was their very first one. We need to take him out first. Do sniper shot. But probably still... Oh, we got lucky. We took him out entirely. Now, our next question is, who do we want to take out next? I think that Squinch has got a very good chance of either being taken out altogether or being frozen. So... but similarly, I don't think we're going to have any trouble with Tsumi. So it would be nice if we actually had a little breakup here, but we will go ahead and do Tsumi just to be safe. We don't want any chance of him living and wiping out our group. So we're going to do Polar Pounding here. And since they're 4 levels down, it likely will freeze everybody. Yep, and it did. So that's good. Since Tsumi is frozen, so you see, Squinch became unfrozen because his turn passed. He would have gotten to take his turn there right after IGOROK. And he didn't get to because he was frozen, and that's when he became unfrozen. Alright, so now we've got some choices. The other 2 are going to be frozen anyway. So if we want, we can just take out Squinch. Probably leave him a little bit of health. And then go back through. Alright, he's out. We will take down Tsumi. And now we can save up her attack. And she gets to use it against with an elemental benefit. And he's a tank, so you get ×2, so he's destroyed as well. So you can see how kind of systematically going through the group that way, taking them out, even if we hadn't done a critical hit on Bovus El Doro. It's a critical hit no matter what. If we hadn't taken him out that first turn, we still would have been in really good shape. Like I said, working your way down 2 fast characters, and then if you can just take out characters as you go, so you're only left dealing with 1, or freeze some of them, can be a very effective strategy. So with their update, it is much, much easier to win in attacking, and you can beat groups that you would have had much more difficulty with before the update. So that can be good or bad depending on which position you're in. I've got pretty good heroes at this point, so I wasn't having too much trouble before, and what it really means for me is that now a lot more people are able to beat my team. And so that's not so good. There's less of a benefit if you're on that side of it. It also means I need to work on my defending team. This team isn't doing nearly as well now, and I'm not completely sure what it's going to take to get a better team in here. So I'm open for discussion, for any interactions, anybody else, any advice you have, teams that have worked well so far, and I'm sure we'll have some follow-up with trying out some other teams soon. So hope this was helpful. We'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks for watching.